And we are live. All right, there we go. Wanted to make sure that went through. So, Storm Chasers, let me know that you can hear me and see me before we get into everything today. All right, we got some few little topics to go through. Okay, it's been a whole lot going on. So let me know that y'all can hear me and see me. Okay, can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? I'm loving this tank top. I'm not gonna lie. This tank top is hidden. This tank top is hidden for sure. Okay. Red Rose said, we see you and hear you. Well, all right, people, we're gonna go ahead and get started. First things first, we gotta come and talk about. All right, where is my screen at? So I know to put myself off to the side. There we go. Okay. First things first, people, we gotta come and talk about Mr. Caesar Emmanuel, David Emmanuel from Black Ink Crew. You know, Mr. Ugly, as we called him. I said he was suffering from the ugly, and everybody seemed to agree with me. And, you know, I am a peopleologist. I am not a plastic surgeon. I am not a magician, even though I know witches. It ain't much I can really do for that. But what I was just basically trying to let y'all know in that previous script is that everything that he has done in his life and how he presents himself is ultimately due to the unhealed trauma of having to go through this world being less than attractive. That is just what it is, okay? And the bitches that he screwed didn't have to pay for it. People around him didn't have to pay for it, and now little doggies didn't have to pay for it too. Caesar, according to Gossip of the City T, shout out to her. And then also I saw it recently on It's On Site. All right, but Gossip of the City was first. Caesar was actually arrested for these crimes against the dogs. Now, the sources is giving us a few different stories. Let me put myself up here so y'all can see me. The sources is giving us a few different stories. One source says that both of the dogs that he had in his custody that he was beating up on, you know, acting like he was Jonathan Wright over there at the Bad Boys Clubhouse, beating them until they pissed all over the driveway. One source says both them dogs is dead. Another source says that one dog is missing, and then one dog is definitely dead. But if one dog is missing, you can pretty much assume that that dog is dead as hell too. So he was arrested for animal cruelty in the state of Georgia. Animal cruelty gets you between 1 to 5 years in prison. So don't tell me that it's finna be Caesar, Young Thug, Gunna, all up in a damn prison house together. Please don't tell me this is what we finna see. I mean, here we need. Where is Mona? Where is Mona? Mona Scott Young. Where your ass at? Now I know you running around there with who's that damn liar? Juicy Fruit, Juicy Smollett. I know you running around there with Justice Smollett and his juicy curls. But what you need to be doing is getting them damn cameras inside of Fulton County Jail and these damn Atlanta prisons where all these niggas gonna be going to. Okay, you got Young Thug, you got Gunna, Lil Baby, part of 4PF. He up next to who else is in Fulton County? The ugly one that was with Regine, the one with the big teeth and the ugly nose pick. He just threw. I'm glad, you know, Regine, you had a phase, and I'm just so glad you didn't let that nigga get you pregnant. Cause Lord, I'm not trying to be funny, Regine, but Lord, no, you too pretty to be with that nigga. You can do better than that. What's his name? Lucci. You got Lucci, you got Thug, you got Gunna, Caesar. Oh, it's a whole lot. Get Mona Scott Young and them cameras in there. But anyway, all right. Caesar is keeping his innocence, and he claims that he was being attacked by little dogs that don't come up no higher than his ashy ass ankles. So anyway, it is just so sad to see that beating his daughter's ass didn't get him arrested, but the dog thing did. Lord have mercy. All right, we're gonna move right along from that. I don't know much else. What else can we say? He's a dog beater, you know, alleged abuse. I gotta say allegedly because that's just me. All right, we're gonna move right along from that. Wait a minute, I gotta read this comment. They said, yes, Storm definitely giving Zaddy vibes tonight. All he needs is some hoochie daddy shorts. Wait a minute. I don't know if you can see her. Ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy. 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 I got them Fashion Nova hoochie daddy shorts on. I do. I play too much. I play too much. All right. So that we gonna move right along from that. Okay. And next we gotta talk about Dave Chappelle. Every time we turn around, they are trying to cancel Dave Chappelle. And I don't know how to tell you libtards, you oversensitive people out here in the world, you cannot cancel somebody that is already rich. And you truly cannot cancel somebody that don't give a damn. And Dave Chappelle is one of those people that don't give a damn. No, my shorts is Fashion Nova. It's not Sheen, it's Fashion Nova. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying this is Fashion Nova. All right. So anyway, you cannot cancel somebody that does not give a damn. And so he was due to perform at this venue in Minneapolis. The ticket sold out immediately, but the kids, and by kids I mean young adults in the area, started boycotting, started saying that, look, he's transphobic. Look at the comments he made about trans people. And they're talking about that Netflix special that he did. And long story short, the venue then offered an apology, canceled his appearance, and I'm assuming refunded all that money. You know what I'm saying? Now, believe this. Dave Chappelle got paid, because performers like that, you're going to give them their check before they even show up. So Dave Chappelle got paid no matter what. But the venue then lost out on what they paid Dave Chappelle and had to refund all those tickets simply because of some damn... I don't even remember him saying that about trans people like that. But my point is, y'all as a society is going to have to make a decision. All right? You tried to cancel Dave Chappelle. And y'all claim Chris Rock was wrong for what he said about Jada. Either you want your comedians to give you comedy or you don't. You either want the raw shit or you don't. Because we're going to get to a point where everything is censored and then comedy ain't going to be comedy no more. Enjoy it while it lasts. But no, that man don't care. That man's already rich. You can't cancel somebody that's already rich. You should have canceled him in the mid-2000s. Come on now. Moving right along from that. Okay, we need to come on and talk about Honey Boo Boo. Y'all remember Honey Boo Boo? Now, I feel like at this point, I should start calling you by your name, Alana. I don't want to call you Honey Boo Boo forever. I would never forget when you came on my screen, Alana, you and your family, your daddy with the missing teeth, your mama that looked like her parents or brother and sister. Shit, all y'all that look like y'all got some damn reject recessive ass genes. And I couldn't help but to look at that family and say, these is the people that's better than us. These is the people that's closest to God. This is a superior race. That's what I thought. That's what I thought in my head every time I saw your family. Let's just make it clear, Alana. Every time I saw your family, I said, this is who better than us. She. This is the superior race. And white folks were so embarrassed, so embarrassed. And I remember saying, you know what? Black folks didn't have to deal with Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, every reality show, everything showing us in a bad light, the news and the like. You know what? Y'all can deal with a little Honey Boo Boo show. So anyway, all right, Honey Boo Boo is 16, but she keep telling y'all that she going on 17. That's how you know that she young as hell. Because when we young, we be like, yeah, I'm 18, but I'm going on 19. I'm 20, but I'll be 21 in 2 months. So you might as well pour me to drink, even though I started drinking once I got to college. And I was around the white folks that look like Honey Boo Boo. I know people like Honey Boo Boo. Do you know how many parties I went to where the chicks there, then they didn't all look like Honey Boo Boo, but a few of them did. I'm just saying. And they will always be in my face. I'm just saying. Always. And I'd be like, be gone. Okay? Until it was winter. It got cold. When it was negative 10, 15 degrees, sometimes you got to drink some gin and get up under something like that. You got to do what you got to do. And we all got to do community service here and there, I'm a man, but that dusty chip I got activates every now and again. So anyway, but when it's negative 10 degrees, anything I lay up under, it don't count. It's cold. Damn it, I was cold. My point is, okay, she's 16 going on 17. Her boyfriend is 21 years old. And for her birthday, for her 17th birthday, she will be undergoing the gastric sleeve weight loss surgery. She says that she fears that her weight is genetic and that she has tried to diet, and that it ain't, the diet ain't been working. And here's the thing, Alana, I'm gonna keep it very real with you. Yes, your body type may be genetic, and yes, it's you got the fat genes. I carry the fat gene on one side, you got the fat genes on both sides. You do, Alana, you do. However, it's not genetic to eat an entire tub of ice cream. It's not genetic to eat an entire tub of butter. All right, and make it with your spaghetti and call it sketty, because you don't use pasta sauce. You just use an entire tub of butter. You've been around this Negro here. His name is Draylin, not Jalen, Draylin. So I guess, daddy name was Andre, mama name was Lynn, Draylin. And he couldn't find nobody his own age, and so he decided to give us somebody who had just got their driver's license instead of finding, an overweight, unattractive white girl who was at least in her junior year of college. But you know what? I'm not gonna say none. You know what I mean? It is legal in Georgia, and hell, this is how my grandparents did. I think my granddaddy was 19. I think my grandma was 15 or something like that. That nigga was grown when he was knocking my grandmama up. My grandma, shit, got pregnant at first when she was 14 and was smoking cigarettes and drinking. It was a whole lot going on back in the day. You know what? That being said, don't let these decrepit old ass people make you feel bad for you having your hot girl summers. They was having hot girl summers too in them little speakeasies. The shit just wasn't online. A lot of y'all grandmamas was Sukianas back in the day. Don't get it twisted. They just didn't have all the diseases to worry about. Okay, I'm just telling you. If you ask me, Ma, she'd have been burnt a time or two, and you got a few aunts and uncles that don't look like the rest. It's just what it is. Hell, I know my great grandmama was throwing that pussy all over the church. Do you hear me? Was having babies at the same. Great grandmama was having babies at the same time as my mama. She was throwing that coochie as long as she could, but she did it in the name of the Lord. My point is that Honey Boo Boo and her black older boyfriend will be undergoing the gastric surgery together. And I'm saying, no, you're too damn young. You ain't nothing but 16 years old, Alana. This is the fastest that your metabolism is ever gonna be, Alana. So why are you trying to get surgery now, Alana? You with a ninja, Alana. He's going to put a baby in you, Alana. So now you're going to go get this sleeve, and then you're going to gain all the way back when you get pregnant. She paying for his surgery too? Probably. The surgery's $13,000. She's probably paying for his too. But just know, they are not using no condoms. And he is going to put a baby in her. He is going to. Come on now, look at him. Look at them both. Now, although she's white trash, socially, she's still above him, okay? But look at him. Look at him. I hate to be this mean, but we got to keep it real. Let me ask y'all some sisters, when y'all was 20 and 21 years old, is this who you would have been going for? At the end of the day, when you rejects of your own, y'all know I love interracial relationships. I have nothing against it. I'm for it. But my point is, these are rejects of their own races. And not only did he have to go out, he had to go out and down. He had to go, around about a high school. Like, golly, boy. The dude looked tough with his Afro puffs. No line, and they look a hot ass mess. But they gonna have some babies. We already. So anyway, with that being said, I don't agree with the surgery, but she already screwing a grown man. Her mama off, doing meth and doing whatever. This girl's gonna do what she wanna do. So the best of luck. But damn, I mean, I remember when I was 16, 17, I could lose weight like it was nothing. I mean, and if you, it's all downhill from here. I promise you. You ain't even had. Why y'all young ass girls go get this surgery and you ain't had babies yet? Whatever. Do you? Anyway, moving along from that. Pinky said, I thought she was still a virgin. Shit, that ninja ran all up and through that virgin box. Oh, he took that virginity to her. He took it.
This morning, one person is dead and several people are hurt and hospitalized after a shooting in South Florida.
All right, here we go. This is what I want to talk about next. How old is he? Monique, some reports say 20, other reports say 21, but he grown. But the age of consent in Georgia is 16. All right, and we down south. The age of consent in many states is really only like 15, 16. Like, a lot of people don't be realizing that, but yes. Okay. All right, so now we need to listen to the story about Marlo. I'm gonna mute myself, and we'll be right back.
Housewives of Atlanta star Marlo Hampton says she's high. Yeah, this involves many crimes, an ongoing investigation, and high-profile victims. One of them, Marlo Hampton, of Real Housewives of Atlanta fame, who told me she watched on her security system as armed, masked men kicked her door down, making a loud boom.
And I heard the boom when I heard my nephew scream, and I knew that scream was a scream of fear. My heart dropped.
Real Housewives of Atlanta star Marlo Hampton says she's a real crime victim after the attempted burglary of her Sandy Springs home July 1st that police have now told her is tied to other incidents. She said she went to a panic room, called 911. The suspects who kicked her door and fled, possibly because she yelled. Sandy Springs police were there quickly, and she thanks God.
Just thank God that we're covered in the blood of Jesus, and I'm here to share this story with you. But my main concern is I want all the ladies, I want everyone to be aware. If you are posting items, if you do have luxury items, be careful.
Don't you move! A Sandy Springs police sergeant says police took down 4 alleged members of the gang Sunday morning.
My car broke down the road. Sir, I never did.
As they attempted a home invasion at a townhouse occupied by the mother of one of the children of the world-famous rapper Future. Yeah, this involves many crimes and...
All right, so y'all heard it there. Thank God Marlo and her nephews is okay. I'm assuming, and let him know, yes, that works. Training session. Thank God that the boys and she is okay. Thank God that you let them boys back in that house, Marlo. I'm hoping that you never really kicked those boys out, that you only, really only did that for the storyline, the same way you dragging Candy for a storyline, the same way you be in a hot ass mess for a storyline, but we expect nothing less from somebody that had to slash a hoe's face back in the day. And that took a lot of European DNA in every orifice that you have for money. But I ain't mad at it. At least you got to pay it off town home out of it. I guess everybody got to take some nut at some point. You might as well get some from it, even if it's only European labels that you put back on your body haphazardly, because, it won't be tacky like, Fendi from head to toe ain't always the cute. But whatever. This ain't about that, okay? This is about the fact that I got a couple of different theories on this. Number one, these celebrities, being influencers, I was going to say YouTubers, being celebrities, their addresses are readily available. And yeah, it's very possible that they can get ran up in, especially when they live in houses. Low key, I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad, especially with everything that's going on out here, I'm glad I'm in a secure building. I'm glad I'm in a damn, high rise, because you can't just run up in here. And I got some waiting on you if you do. But my point is, it's unfortunate that, because of the work that she does, her address is just out there. And so she's susceptible to anything. Supposedly this is gang activity. I'm going to say this though, too. Who said, wait, you said it. Oh, y'all couldn't hear it. Can you hear me? Wait a minute. Is Georgia? Can you hear me? Oh, yeah. Y'all can hear me. Yeah. So, yeah, I got the gap. No, I have an AR-15. It ain't a gap, baby. It's an AR-15. So, I'm a... Wait, I can't even do it. There we go. It's all up and through. I got bad nerves. Don't run up on me. Run up on your mammy. But my point... Because of what she does, she is a target. Unfortunately, when they do these reality shows, they show the whole layout of your house and your neighborhood, and it is very easy to decipher where you stay. Same thing with YouTubers. I literally drive past I'm going to call it Young Niger, Queen Niger, and Clarence Townhouse anytime I go to a certain place. But all the time I turn that corner, I'd be like, that's a damn townhouse right there. Like it's just there's no privacy anywhere at this point. So that was one thing. Number two, maybe she did this for a storyline, but I would hope not. And number three, this could be somebody that is after her, somebody she pissed off in the streets, a trick. Who knows? I don't know what Marlo is into. We still don't actually really know what Marlo does for a living. So it could have been anybody that ran up in the house, not just a gang, as they say. So I'm going to leave that at that. Okay? I'm going to leave that at that and move right along. Sorry that happened, Marlo. I don't wish that on nobody. Moving right along from that, we rolling through these little stories tonight, ain't we? We got to talk about... Boom, we got to talk about French Montana, okay? So French Montana is exposing the industry. French Montana is really low-key exposing the Illuminati. French Montana talked about something with DJ Academics that I have been talking about with y'all for the longest, okay? I'm not going to show it. I'm going to just play it because I don't want no smoke. But we're going to react to it, and then we're going to make comments. So let's go.
Touch you. You know what I'm saying? You know, your rap friends, somebody gets shot, your rap friends stop picking up, the label stop picking up. Nah, it gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? It gets crazy. But now it's even crazier because they getting life insurance on artists. At least back then we didn't have that.
Somebody told me that shit.
Yeah.
He said, DJ Academic says, somebody told me that shit. Somebody told me that shit. Who told you that shit? Storm told y'all that shit. I told y'all that how long ago? Yes, these life insurance policies are built into the contracts. French Montana says, oh, this is new. No, this ain't new. This maybe you actually read your contract, French Montana, but the majority of these ninjas that sign, they don't read they shit. And no, this has been a thing. This gives the labels, the powers that be, to the PTB, an incentive to sacrifice your ass. You sign on a dotted line and you are like a slave to them in many different dimensions. Number one, they own your name forever. They own your music forever. Music don't sell. So now people are signing 360s, which means I'm going to give you money up front, and then I'm going to take a percentage of every single thing that you put your name on for blah, blah, blah. They have a word that they put in the contract, perpetuity. I don't remember it, but it literally means forever. Forever? Bitch, you don't own me forever. That sounds like saying Jesus got my soul, bitch. So I don't know. So I'm just saying, I don't like none of that. I don't like how none of that sound. But this ain't nothing new. This been going on. Why you think these rappers and singers consistently get killed? Why you think they set them up to be in beefs? Then look at where they get these rappers from. They can get rappers that are not engaged. You know how many people rap? You know how many people sing? But no, they go get the hoodest of the hood. They look online, see what niggas is beefing is from what gangs, and they say, okay, we're going to pick him. He going to be on, he going to be on, he going to be on, and we're going to put them against each other. So now, bam, they sign them. Bam, now they got beef in the streets. Bam, now they going after each other in the records. The customer, us, the clients that's listening to the music, we eating all this up. And there's nothing but sales on sales on sales. Well, guess what? The PTB got to constantly feed the beast. What do you feed the beast? We got to feed the beast with blood. So blood has to be shed. So now motherfuckers got to die constantly. Now, as they die, motherfuckers start dick riding. When somebody did, now the sales go up, the streams go up. Well, the record label already own it forever. So now they are just making money on money on money on money. This shit ain't nothing but the mob. I don't know when y'all gonna figure that shit out. It's nothing new, but let's keep listening. I'm gonna let it play out.
Is a label signing an artist in good faith if you're taking a life insurance out of him?
No, you're praying on his death. You're praying on making millions on his death.
Or are they being realistic though?
Both. They're being realistic, and they, you're supposed to have life. You know what I'm saying? Life insurance anyway. But when the label does it, if you don't have one, that's crazy.
Point blank, if you don't have life insurance on yourself, that is crazy. But the record label putting life insurance on you and then making themselves the sole beneficiary, these rappers are getting killed and they mammies don't even have money to bury them. Like, that's how bad it is. Sooner or later, y'all gonna have to put 2 and 2 together. I'm just saying that, and that's that new drill music. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of this shit I don't know, like the music and stuff. I don't. Oh God, y'all gonna get on me. Before the stuff happened, I didn't know who a King Von was. I've never heard that music. That is not, what I listen to. It's just not. Cause I don't like it ain't nothing but I'm gonna leave that alone. Moving right along from that. We're gonna move right along, okay? We got to talk about Trina. Trina recently had a tragedy in her family. So we're gonna talk about the tragedy, and then we're going to actually then talk about
this morning, one person
Trina versus KHIA.
Several people are hurt and hospitalized after shooting in South Florida. Police now this morning, one person is dead and several people are hurt and hospitalized after a shooting in South Florida. Police now investigating what led to the gunfire.
7 Samantha Sosa is live in Miami with the very latest. Samantha.
Vanessa, Lorena, investigators are still here trying to pick up some evidence in this apartment complex area behind me. Some time ago, though, the medical examiner left. They took away a body as police continue this shooting investigation. We're being told by family members a 17-year-old girl was shot and killed. Saw unfolding on Northwest 13th Avenue near 62nd Street.
This morning, one person is dead and several people are hurt and hospitalized after a shooting in South Florida. Police now.
All right, so apparently that was Trina's sister's daughter, the way I understood it. I may have it wrong, but that's the way I understood it. Ain't number 17 years old, shot in Miami. The violence in South Florida is just off the chain, and it's ridiculous. A lot of details on this case is not out yet. However, we will follow the story and we will report on it. But it's just sad that a 17-year-old girl then lost her damn life. It's sad. It's sad. And it's just interesting that that Trina was just on Drink Champs and those episodes aired. And now we talking about that, but then now we talking about her damn niece that died. I'm just like, wow, it's just interesting how things happen. And how things work. It's just that it's sad. Yeah, Florida itself is dangerous. I'm slurring my words now a little bit. Florida in general is dangerous. That is true. And you know what? Ultimately, that's why I'm kind of shying away from moving there. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like I can't get a place in a nice area, but I've been to Florida a lot of times. The people there are interesting. I'm gonna just put it that way. Come on now. They're interesting. Especially people that are born and raised in Florida. She lost her mom a couple years ago, I want to say. I think it's been a couple years, but to lose her niece to gun violence, and from what I was reading in the comments, that she was really, really close to her niece. It's just sad. It's sad all the way around. Most of these somebody said most of these major cities are dangerous. Yeah, but you hear a lot of shit. They special. They definitely are. Definitely. I was born in Tampa, lived in Pensacola, and my dad is from Liberty City. I would never go back there. I get it. All right. So anyway, with that being said, prayers to Trina on that. That's very unfortunate. And that's why I'm hoping, KHIA, as we talk about this next case, Trina going through something right now. So maybe you can not drag her as hard as you normally do, but you dragged her even after her mom died. So I don't really think KHIA gives a damn, but let's just talk about it. So Trina went over there to Drink Champs. And they asked her about KHIA, of course. Would she ever do a versus with her? Trina typically doesn't answer questions about KHIA, but she opened up in this interview. And it's a few things I got to say about it, but let's just listen to the interview. And we're going to listen to some KHIA, and we're going to talk about why Trina and KHIA is even beefing in the first place. Or really KHIA beefing with Trina. But anyway. All right, so let's get to it. Boom. And
That's the only time I've ever seen you get mad. Like, I've literally been in this game 20 years. I've always seen you. I want to say princess, but I want to say queen. Like, and I think she said something to you or something. I think she wanted to battle you or something. And that was the first time that you responded. And, you know, what was that about?
Well, that's not the first time she said something to or about me. It's not about that. I can, like I said, I would battle anybody. It is what it is. I have records to get on stage and do what I do. And if you're another female artist and
that's on your level, because I think you said that.
I'm ready. Like I'm a salute and ready for you to get up and do what you do. That's what we're here to, that's what we're here for. But when it comes to this particular person, the level of disrespect is beyond. I don't know you.
Right.
If I don't know you, I'm not entertaining or feeding it to you. That's just me. Now, it's two sides of me. It's this.
Okay, now I wanted to interject here and say, here's the thing. I don't think they said it in this clip, but in the full video, they refer to KHIA as that my neck and my back girl. Nigga, you know who KHIA is. Mr. Interviewer, you know damn well who KHIA is. Even in the title, they say, a versus challenge with my neck, my back rapper KHIA. You ain't got to put all that. Everybody who anybody know who KHIA is. Whether you like her, you hate her, whether you listen to her music or you don't. How many KHIAs is out there? First off. Second off, you know who KHIA is. Third off, KHIA has said something consistently in her roast. And I want to know if this shit is true. Not that it matter. Not that I'm going to ever say it because I don't want to be sued. But y'all tell me if this is true. And when we hear it, y'all going to know. But let's just keep going. Y'all know who the hell KHIA is. But that alone, KHIA is finna drag all of y'all. I'm just saying. Shout out to KHIA. You the queen. You cussed me out once. I appreciate it. But you did sign my gavel, KHIA. I appreciate that too.
Side that's this polished side, but then I'm from Liberty City, Miami, Florida.
God damn it, you get the key to Liberty City too, right?
Yes. So for me, I just feel like I learned a lot of stuff like in this game. I came up like I didn't come up off the internet. Right. That's not like I'm not off the internet. I'm like in the real world, the real street time form. So when I came up, it's more so. Let me fill you up. It's more so about like if I know you, I don't. You really see me with the female artists in the game. I'm always saluting them, showing them love. Whatever you do your thing. If I like you, I support you. If I don't like you, I don't have to support you. But it's never been a not like her. Right. Like I did never not like you. Like you made music from Florida, whatever. You did records with Trick. I thought that was cool. Right. But then you attacked me and slandered my name all these times for what? Were you looking for attention? That's what I felt like it's attention. If I'm not paying you attention and you want somebody to respond, you're going to keep attacking them. I can give you attention, but then I give you my platform and everybody that's seeking me to not pay attention to you. I'm not doing that.
Can I be devil advocate for 1 second? Yes,
please.
One time someone from my hood told me, it's like, yo, I'm going to make a diss record for you. And I was like, why are you going to make a diss record about me? He's like, because you're the guy. And if I'm from the hood and I diss you, it makes me popular. It didn't make no sense to me. And I told him, I said, yo, listen, don't do
Now that is true. Typically, if you feed into drama, you give attention to it, it will just only bring more drama and more attention. So Trina said, I'm not tripping off her. Now I'm gonna say this. I don't think KHIA has been coming after Trina all these years for attention or to be put on. We're gonna talk about it, but I was just like, I didn't remember, but I'm like, I feel like something happened. And then KHIA said, bitch, I'm just going to drag you for the rest of your life. Like, I feel like that's what it was. But we going to keep listening.
Yeah, but years later, I understood
why he did it.
It's the most pettiest, dumbest, jerk-headed, buffoonery, bozo week. But he did it. And what I understood is years later was, okay, sometimes to take a shot at the biggest dog is how people from. Did you take it that way?
Of course. I'm a lion. I know you're taking a shot at me, but why? What for? Because you don't. I could take shots. I could really shoot back. Like I could really like chopper style it up. Like for real. But I get money. This is me. I'm smooth. Like it's popping bottles all night. The bag is secure, heavy. I'm heavy in the bag. I don't have the time. If I
Is it true that Trina is Dominican? I thought they debunked that. First off, Dominican is not a race. Trina is not a land mass. Okay, number one. Number two, I thought they debunked that Trina was Dominican. I thought Trina daddy said, no, we black and we from America. Ain't nothing wrong with being regular black. Even though I got my whole life in the Dominican Republic and been feeling like Papi Cholo ever since I got back. But that ain't the point. Ain't no wrong with being regular black. Her mama's from the Bahamas. Bahamian. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. That's still okay. All right, I'm gonna just play it. Okay.
If I had more time, if I didn't have nothing to do, if I wasn't traveling, if I was sitting at home with my feet up, bored, not booked. Oh, it's a war. We could go at it. Right. But I don't really have the time for that. I don't really care about social media. You feel me? Like, I'm so busy making sure my bag is good and making sure everything around me is good and buying property.
All right, so I'm gonna leave that there. I'm not gonna play the whole clip. You can go to Drink Champs if you want to hear the rest. But basically, Trina is saying, "Look, I'm getting money. I'm in my bag. I don't have time to respond to KHIA. The disrespect has been so heavy that I could never work with her." So I'm like, okay, let me dig back into some KHIA Trina roast. Okay, so we're gonna play this here. Let's just play it because I'm like, damn, why does KHIA have such like a vendetta out against Trina? What is it? Because I personally would love to see them do a versus. Now, I know y'all may be like, KHIA ain't got no hits. No, KHIA got underground hits. Like, you listen to her music, I'm just saying, I would be here for it, but they would probably end up fighting. However, it would be the highest rated versus. And if Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy can be in the same room to do a versus, damn it, Trina and KHIA can do it too. But let's go. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Hold up. We'll take a trip down memory lane. Somebody said do it virtually. They said different locations.
Resume stepmama, she was her daddy and her mama. So I let Resume slide. You know, I went light on her, but this rotten body corroded ass bitch, non-producing, unproductive, waste of time, walking bed bug. She called me a roach, but roaches be everywhere. You know, they go everywhere, they get played everywhere. Every club you go in, you hear them, when you pack up and beat, they with you all over the world. Bitch, you ain't nowhere but in Miami. Talking about you the baddest bitch and you the queen of Miami, girl. At least you got on the Breakfast Club and finally admitted after 17 years that you was a carpet munching, pussy-eating whore. Turning out these young folks, fucking and sucking for beats and fashion. You know, you didn't want to acknowledge me, just holler roaches and claiming as a motherfucker want to get on Love and Hip Hop, they got to go through you. Go through you. Only thing go through you is Diddy. That's the only thing go through you. Girl, you don't own nothing, not a house, not a car. You don't own nothing, so don't try to get these people to thinking that you own anything and that somebody has to go through you. We already said that we don't have nothing to, we're going to have nothing to do with Mona Scott. Sourpuss, sourpuss, sourpuss. I really don't know what to say to you other than I hit you up a long time ago, but don't you ever in your 49 years of living, you bastard hound looking bitch, try to come for me. You is not the baddest bitch. You do not look better than me, bitch. You do not have more hits than me. All you do is try to make friends with bitches in the industry. You're just a bed bug. If I'm a roach, you a bed bug. And you know how bed bugs do to people's body. You've been infecting people's beds for many, many, many motherfucking years.
So did y'all catch that? Now listen. That's Chi-Chi in the background laughing. That's a throwback to the Queen Supreme Court. Shit, ain't nobody been able to top that on the internet since. I'm gonna forever say that. That was history. My point is, I got questions about that part that KHIA consistently says that Trina never responds to. Okay, we're gonna keep listening. Okay. Yes, Trina do look better though. That is true. Trina facially do look better, but KHIA is pretty to me too. Y'all know that though. But anyway,
you basset hound looking bitch. Don't you ever try to come for the queen. You're not the baddest, you the saddest hoe. You are the original Cardi B. Cardi B just came in the game and she done won all kind of awards. So you done been in the game for 17 years and you ain't won nothing but a disease. Oh my God. I don't know why you let Charlamagne the Goddess set you up for this, and I hear that you twerking and dancing off of my neck and my back for some of the young old videos down there in Miami. That's all that you can do. All you bitches can do is copy and steal from the queen, because you will never be queens. You will always be hoes and bed bugs. You deserve to be on Love and Hip Hop because you're trash. You the main one that was hollering that you would never do Love and Hip Hop, but oh, now you running there because you're running out of time and money. Get her gift. So why is you laid out on that floor like that? Get up, because I'm this whole talk about she the queen of Miami. Miami rejects your deposit, basset hound. Give me this whore's gift. Since I'm in the gift of giving, because a nigga never gave you nothing, I'm going to give you something this Christmas. Do we have sour pussy gift? And the best thing for you to do is keep not acknowledging me, bitch. Because the bottom line is, if you fuck around and try to put, I don't know who boosted you up to put that first diss out, but please put out another one so I can hit your ass up again.
okay. So apparently there was a diss that was put out that Trina put out first. So Trina put out a diss first. So now we talking about early 2000s T. Trina put out a diss first, allegedly. And KHIA been lighting that ass up ever since. Like KHIA done had shows on MySpace, Facebook, YouTube. Like KHIA been roasting for the longest. This shit ain't nothing new. But we gon' oh my God. Oh my God.
See, now the people can really see why. You know, I don't do you and I roast you every chance I get, and I'm never going to take my foot off of your neck. You always think that a bitch have to come through you. You was a hater because you felt like I had to come through you to get the trick. When I jumped on the dick, you was mad because you felt like you was the first lady of slip and slide, and I called you all kind of bitches and hoes. Yes, I did, because that's what you is. You was mad because I called you all kind of bitches and hoes, and you was mad at Trick Daddy because he did a song with me and I wasn't the first lady of slip and slide. I was the queen of the South, the queen, meaning I own my shit, all of it, and you don't own nothing but the dicks that you suck. Bitch, that's why you was mad in the beginning, because you was mad at Trick because I jumped on the dick and you decided to put a diss. Did you ever tell anybody why you put a diss record out on me? Why you try to act like you the Diamond Princess and have everybody thinking that I'm just roasting and hating on you? Bitch, you put a diss record out on me because you thought that you was the Diamond Princess and everybody had to go through you, and I had to show you that no, bitch, I'm the queen. I don't have to go through you. I'm going to go through Trick. Do jump on the dick. It's going to be a hit hole. And you mad? You decided to put that diss record out because I didn't go through you then? Bitch, I don't go through nan hoes. Nan hoe. I don't befriend nan hoe. I don't buy down a nan hoe. You the hoe that have to make friends. And
Now, so for it to be, that's what I'm saying. This shit is deep. So KHIA saying, Trina, you had a problem when I came around Trick, when I got on the dick. Not the dick, it's a song called, you know, on the dick. Do it on the dick. Do it on the, is that, no, maybe it's another, I don't know, I was little. Anyway, look, when you know, Nan, and like me, like I was little listening to that. Wait a minute, what year did that come out? I love messing with y'all when I do this. Hold on, let me mess with Siri. Hey Siri. What year did Trick Daddy's You Don't Know Nan come out? Show Google results. Let's see. July 14, 1998. I was 5. Why was I listening to that shit? I don't know. Yeah, 1998. I was 5. I remember I was out of town. I was in Jackson, Tennessee when that song came out. I remember that. You know, Nan. Anyway, my point is, this beef has went on and on and on. But let's just keep listening. Oh, how do y'all feel about people that don't bow down to the people in the industry? How do y'all feel about your artists, your YouTubers, your influencers, whoever who choose to remain independent? How do y'all feel about them? I feel like KHIA has been able to be so real because she is not in the industry. If she was a part of the industry, she would not be able to give us the gags that she gave us. It's just the truth.
The industry try to stay relevant because your music ain't shit, ain't gonna never be shit, bitch. I don't need no friends, ho. I walk alone, stand alone, solo, dolo, and will forever be Thug Mrs. the Queen of the South. Now we can keep going, but I'm gonna give you this gift, and I'm gonna wait for you to officially address me. I'll be a roach for now. Ho, just know I'm crawling everywhere that you go, you're gonna hear me. I ain't got to be in the building for you hoes to hear me. I'm gonna be played, and you gonna hear me. You gonna see me, and you gonna know me, bitch. You ain't getting played nowhere in Miami. Don't you ever forget that. And we will be tuning in to Love and Hip Hop Miami to see that foolishness that's going on. And we will be roasting and gagging you motherfuckers. So y'all give this whore a gift. Where is it at? Here this whole gift. Bitch, because I can ride your pussy. Since no nigga ain't never gave you nothing, I given you an iodine douche to clean that sour puss because it ain't been cleaned in years. Some feminine deodorant spray because your pussy been sour. You been fucked out and fucked through. You need to spray some of this spray on that stank ass pussy and shed with Kate Michelle because her shit stank too. Some mouthwash because you been sucking dick and pussy. I know your mouth is rotten and corroded. Put some of this mouthwash on your pussy and spray a little bit on the sponge when you wipe your ass. And some feminine body wash. All of these things is for you to take care of that sour puss. Nobody ain't married and ain't no baby ain't never came out of it. Bitch, you 49 years old and don't you ever in your 49 years ever try to come for the queen. Let's go! So why you still on the floor?
This is why there could be no verses. Oh my God. I forgot how bad that was. Oh my God. Oh my God. Trina, you're gonna have to put a hit out on her. I don't know. Oh my God. Wow. I am speechless. What can you say after that? Oh my God. Okay. I am speechless. Okay, move right along from that. So we go. So I kept looking through, and I'm like, okay, like what, like why is they beefing? Okay. So according to this the Griot from 2020, they said that this beef is 2 years in the making. All right, hold on. Let me take this down. Okay, there we go. They say the beef is 20 years in the making after TRINA released her 2000 hit song The Baddest Bitch. KHIA claimed that she wrote on the song and had not received credit for it. Okay, so TRINA put out a song allegedly that KHIA wrote on, did not get her writer's credits, which is money, and they've been after it. They've been after each other ever since. Now that's basically what it is. TRINA, you did not pay KHIA for her songwriting credits, which I know go on forever and ever. And y'all been taking jabs at each other in disses, and KHIA just ain't let up off your neck, unfortunately. So then I said, okay, well, let me keep looking. Let me see if I can find anything else on KHIA and TRINA. And I mean, from like, I said, I'm gonna find something from KHIA speaking on this like back in the day. Okay, like back in the day. So in 2006, okay, 15, 16 years ago, KHIA said, for a lot of artists, music isn't really their life. It isn't really their dream. I mean, Trick got TRINA out of Club Rolex. She was a dancer. Now, I thought TRINA was about to be a real estate agent when Trick got her. I thought TRINA said real estate agent. But anyway, this is what a man, wait a minute. She was a dancer. It went from low price tricking to high price tricking. This is what a man wants you to say, that they skeet down your throat and these rappers just read it off a piece of paper like that's cool. So men are just looking at you and they want to up. They're not respecting you as an artist, and your female fans don't want to hear that. You come on stage dancing with girls and y'all kissing. We don't want to see that. That was as of 2006. Yes, this is what Trina said in her Uncensored. If you go watch TV One, the Uncensored on Trina, she said she had just got hired. The story is sounding kind of fake as I'm saying it now. She said she was a real estate. She was working for a real estate agent. I've been drinking. But she was a real estate agent. She hadn't sold no houses yet, but she was a real estate agent. And in between work, she was laying tracks for Trick. No, you got did I say uncensored? What's uncensored? What am I talking about? They said stripper. Is it just how like strippers always say they in nursing school? Or is that just the ones down in Cheetahs? Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, that's what Trina said, not me. So, long story short, this is a long standing beef. I would love to see KHIA and Trina have a discussion, but I just don't think that's ever gonna happen. So we're gonna move right along from that. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got to talk about Kim Burrell. All right, now Kim Burrell is in the gospel sector, the church sector, and y'all gonna get me once again, and I'm gonna let y'all call in after, and you can kick my ass when you call in. You can't kick my ass, but I won't allow it. But you can talk to me. I did not know who Kim Burrell was. I'm so serious. I did not know who Kim Burrell was until I saw all this drama. And then I was like, oh, she the one that had something to say about gay people back in the day. Oh, but I couldn't tell you a Kim Burrell. I could walk right past her, at the Atlanta airport, and I would not know who that lady was. I really wouldn't. I am not into gospel like that. I didn't know who the Clark sisters were. I don't go to church like that. Like, it ain't my thing. But anyway, we gonna listen to what Kim Burrell had to say, because she had people mad as hell. So let's talk about it.
Sometimes before we get friends, we have to do an interview. How long have you been broke? How many times have you changed your name on your light bill? How many of your bills in your little cousin's name? Do you live in a trailer home or a house? You understand. And it's not about status or material things. It's just about choices. Life is different now. And, we are at church. Thank God we're here. Those of us who are walking by faith without a mask and no vaccine. And so we honor the Lord. God is good. I respect all of the men of God here and respect you. Can y'all clap?
Now, my issue is, are you trying to speak to us about the Lord, or are you trying to simply be funny? Sometimes you got to leave the comedy to the comedians. Kim Burrell. Sister Burrell. Let me be respectful. I think that's how you have to address people in church. I remember I have went to church with my grandmama a few times, and she would fall out every Sunday. I never understood how she would always catch the Holy Ghost, and then one of the little nurses or whatever would come over. They put that blanket, but my grandmama old school, so she wore the long ass skirts. But for some of y'all, they got the big booties with the short skirts. They put that like blanket around you or wrap it around you, so you don't be, enticing the men of a cloth. Even though, if you a woman, you could be in a trash bag. If it's a straight man looking at you, he find you attractive, he's going to find you attractive. I didn't quite never understood that in the church. The usher, no. At this church that my grandmama was going to, the usher, she was actually a nurse as well. For real. For real, okay? So my thing is, I just never understood why, you got to wear a skirt down to your ankles. I'd have been to the Pentecostal churches, the Baptist churches. Some you can't wear pants too tight. And it's just like, niggas like ass and niggas like pussy. And so at the end of the day, he may be a man of the cloth, but he a nigga, and that dick get hard. And so if he actually likes women, because once again in the church, 60% of them don't. But if he actually do, then no, it wasn't in Mississippi. But if he actually do, like I said, you can wear a trash bag, and this man gonna be attracted to you. Me, Ma, wore house coats and had 15 kids, because your granddaddy and your great granddaddy will pull that house coat up, because grandma didn't even take it out before granddaddy smashed. He will pull that shit up. He might spit on the dick, he might put some Vaseline on it, and he ran up and threw your grandmammy and made kids. That's just what it was. So, when a man is attracted to you, a man is, I never understood, whatever. Hell, stop acting like your grandmammy and grandpappy weren't freaks. My great-grandparents had 20 kids in a 2-room house. How that happen? How they do that? Damn, as a kid, you had to hear all that smashing going up and through, all that smashing just reverberating through a 2-room house with 20 kids. Fuck. And they say we hoes now. Shit.
So I don't feel strange right about now. Hopefully we'll get a chance to meet each other when y'all invite me to come to your church. I'm not as expensive as I seem. And so, I don't know, maybe you got a little left over from your PPP loan. Prayer, praise, and power. You understand? Amen. Isn't the Lord great? Amen. Amen. And so, I like coming here because the ground is already tilled with great personality like Dr. Karn. Because one thing I love about him, he's deep in the word, but he knows how to have great humanity. And most don't understand his personality because he is truth personified. And he tells the type of truth that makes most uncomfortable. Because who likes to be told you're just ugly? No one likes to be told that. Especially when they have realized it.
So we're going to leave that there. Kim Burrell says sometimes you're just ugly. And nobody wants to be told that. Now, first off, I took it, not issue, but to me, it was funny how Kim Burrell was talking about how basically you can't be friends with poor people. You can't be friends with people from trailer parks. How long have you been here? How long have you been broke? Well, Kimberly Burrell, let's get one thing very clear. The majority of your church congregation lives in the projects and in mobile homes. And a lot of them forego paying their bills so they can donate to these churches, so these churches can pay your fee, your expensive ass fee, so you can come in and host on that mic and talk about a whole bunch of nothing. Your sermon was a crock of shit. Was that supposed to be motivating? Because you didn't do nothing but infuriate and instigate strife between you and the congregation that pays you. Those poor ass people is what's keeping your motherfucking expensive ass car note and expensive ass clothes that you barely fit in paid. Sometimes you're just ugly and sometimes you're just fat. And unfortunately, Miss Kimberly Burrell, you fat even after losing weight. You fat after being fat. The Anthony Anderson of it all. Now, you done got one little piece of a gastric sleeve and don't know what to do to yourself. You, for the first time, is in the 200s instead of the 400s. And now you reading everybody for filth. As if you is a beauty queen. Beauty queen! You not. You said sometimes you're just ugly. Well, when did you have your revelation? And do you have room for redemption? Because last time I checked, Kimberly Burrell, you ain't no motherfucking Yolanda Adams. Yolanda Adams is fine. Yolanda Adams is thick, curvy, cute, pretty eyes all day. Yolanda Adams is where it's at. Nobody has ever called you cute, well-built, or pretty. So sometimes you're just ugly. Instead of talking about ugly people, you should have been talking about your own revelation. And you should have been telling us how you finally looked in the mirror and started accepting yourself and got all this damn confidence. Baby, I want the confidence that you got. Thank you. Priest Juice, she ain't even Tamala Man. That's what I'm saying. You ain't even Tamala. You don't like gay people. You don't like broke people. You don't like trailer park people. People that putting bills in others' names. They putting bills in other names to donate to the church, so the church can pay your fee. And why is we paying you? I thought the Bible said women ain't supposed to preach. What happened to that? So why you so worried about who's sucking D, who's sucking that? Listen, you got a mean spirit. You is shady as hell. I know you probably is against gossip, but you is truly a gossip queen. You is truly a gossip queen. I'm still trying to figure out how you hate gay people and you work around them. Oh, just not out. Okay, to stay in the closet. Okay. As long as they got your money. Bitch better have your money. Pay me what you owe me. I don't see why they paying you. I'd rather hear anybody else speak besides you. Kimberly! You talk a lot of shit for somebody that, baby, do it like it's your B-day. Baby. Ma'am, you're not even Alfred Woodard. And you thought you was doing something with this 26-inch lace with the side part. No, ma'am. You got a nasty, vile, gutter spirit inside you. And let me tell you something, Miss Kimberly, it's going to be you and a whole lot of ratchet hoes like you, and niggas too, that when that day of reckoning come, the main ones that you think going to be falling down, you're going to be seeing going up. And your ass is going to be falling over in that lake of fire. I don't even believe it's a lake. I just believe it's you being away from God. Because you truly up there playing games. And since you're so worried about what people doing with their money, why you ain't up there talking about financial literacy? Why you ain't up there donating some of that tax-free money that your ass is making? That you then went and got you a PPP loan. I don't know why you need no PPP loan. You got a single member LLC. What in the hell is you doing? Who did you employ? Kimberly! You the reason why people don't want to come to church now. This a vile spirit. What possessed you to get up there and do that? For what? How long have you been broke? Ma'am, how long have you been fat and unattractive? Your whole life. I'm pretty sure we can look at your whole family tree and they look just like you. So for you to be worried about sometimes you just ugly, you're right. Now tell us, how did you get over yours? And tell us, how did you get all of this confidence? That's what you got to tell us. That's what your sermon should have been. I realized I was unattractive when no boy ever took me to the dance. No boy ever really wanted to hold hands with me. And no boy talked to me until I was making money in the church. And then he wanted to join forces with me. No nigga ever wanted to make love to me and look me in my eyes. They bent me all the way over, said, toot that ass up to the moon and put them heads in the pillows until I'm done. I knew that I was fat and unattractive when no nigga would go out in public with me in the daytime. He would only call me after 1. After I had long got home from the church, rubbed my cookie, came, and then felt bad and prayed that I had an orgasm. Oh, shit. So let's look at her apology. Let's look at her apology. I don't even know how hard I'm going in on this lady, but I ain't worried about it. Shit. So we're gonna read our first apology. Okay. Oh, ooh, look at that face. Ooh, that's you without makeup, Miss Kimberly. How old is Kimberly Burrell? Is she in her 70s right now? I don't want to talk about no senior citizen. She in her 70s, right? She's 40 now. Oh no. Oh no. She 82. Is she 82? Okay. All right. Anyway. I'm not even finna read that. Let's just listen to her apology. I'm not even finna do all that.
Hello, everybody. This is Kim Burrell. I'm sorry. I mean it. I mean that. Not from the letter, from my heart. I released a letter 2 days ago. It did not convey right at all. And I must tell you this. It was from an attorney that asked me to do it because the latter part, y'all know I know, it was offensive. It should have been. It was not my intent for it to be, but it was her wording to say they need to be aware because of the person you are and that. I said, nah. My friends called me and said, no, there are still people who are hurt from the part of them that they love about you. Come back. That's not the only reason I came back, because I still said, come on, but they didn't feel my heart. I came back because I do love you. This ain't about dates. This ain't about keeping my career. This is about keeping the love real. I love you guys so much. And I'm really, truly sorry. I did not want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't plan on hurting you. And I pray that you will heal from this. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I love you. Wait and see. I do.
Now, do y'all believe her apology? I truly just believe, because mind you, she did this apology with shades on. Oh, God, you is full of it. And I'm not even just talking about your colon that's full of Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King, Pizza Hut, fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, pig feast, collard greens, and the like. You're full of it. And I don't believe your apology. Not at all. Not even a little. So I'm going to leave that there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put out the link. All right. Let me pull out the link. And I'm going to pin it. And I give y'all some time to come up here and chat. We're doing scripts tomorrow, people. We're doing scripts tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait. And we got some new sponsors. Can't wait, okay? Got a new sponsor, damn it. Because it looks like I can't even wait till Saturday. I'm gonna have to roast these hoes. Nah. Right, message pin. Okay, so the link to join is pinned. In the meantime, I'm gonna read y'all comments and we're gonna go from there. Is there anything left in here? I got a swallow left. It was a half apology, pretty much. This new job got me missing you. Just hit the replay. What did your barber do when you came back from vacation? He didn't say nothing. So as I came back from vacation, my barber actually had just went on vacation too, and he just got engaged to his girlfriend of like 15 years. So I'm happy for them. So I got like 3-4 weddings in the next like 4 months to go to. So I'm excited about that. You know, I got me a tailor-made suit, and I'm gonna jig and do my thing and hit this dance move on the floor. I already told everybody's wedding that I'm going to. I'm getting sloppy drunk, and I may twerk. So just be ready. Just be ready. Will, you came up, then you went away. You went away. 15 years, but they're engaged. They get married in January of next year. So they engaged. Okay. Yeah, I keep saying 15 years. I know basically they're already married. Basically. But he didn't say nothing. I guess it had grew out enough. Maybe he didn't notice, or maybe it's just a don't ask, don't tell kind of a thing, you know? All right. 3010. Oh, you got to turn me off in the back.
Hi, Storm.
How you doing?
I'm good. Honestly,
oh no, you got to turn me off in the back. You got me on in the back.
Not your things in. Hold on. I can find them. Hold on real quick. I'm still here.
Okay. All right, it's not echoing now.
I'm trying to tell you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but you got me on somewhere in the back. I'm gonna bring you down and let you handle that. We're gonna put Will up. What's going on, Will?
Oh yeah, hey, yeah. I just wanted to just make a comment. Like, okay, the whole Trina and KHIA situation. Like I'm more of a KHIA fan. I just think like she is more of the better artist all around than like a lot of these female artists. Because I've been listening, paying attention to KHIA, not just only the music, but like when KHIA be when she goes off on a tangent, like she really be saying things that really make a lot of sense in terms like the industry and stuff like that. But Trina put out a diss record. I don't know what year, maybe like 2008, and like her diss record was it was let me see how long. I forgot. But she put out the diss record. No, it's called What's Beef. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then that's when KHIA dropped the Hit Her Up diss record, the first verse. Then she did the second verse, aimed at Jackie O. So it's like so that's kind of like where it started. Like some of what KHIA's saying, it like Trina speaks to that in that particular record. Saying how she feel like saying like KHIA basically did the record with Trick Daddy, and so that was like kind of the leftovers and stuff like that. I don't agree with everything KHIA says, but most of the things that she say, I agree with it. I just feel like people just need to get out their feelings. People say KHIA don't really have hit records. It's like, okay, by whose standards? Saying she has like a lot of hit, like a lot of good songs. Like if she had the machine behind her, these records can compete with like other things. She got this new record she put out called Lick Me Low. I mean, she's not rapping, like she's singing. And it's a nice little vibe, song and stuff like that.
That is true. And the funny thing is, hold on one sec. The funny thing is, they was roasting KHIA online because of that wig. They were saying it looked like a helmet, and they were saying that her elbows was like ashy or whatever. But what you cannot deny is that KHIA can get in that booth and write.
Right.
Exactly. And you got to admit the music is cute. It's cute for sure. I like that Christmas song that she had a while back, but
Santa Baby.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's like, but even with the stuff that they have like posting like on the Shade Room, like different blogs, like number one, that wig she have is not even in the video. I mean, it's completely different. And then that song Come to Mama, like that's on the album she did 2012. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like it's like anytime they want to post KHIA, is always something like they always try to make her look like she's crazy, but then like you say, she's multi-talented. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've seen like that little clip, like it's like a show she's doing, like 99 Problems, and like how she's acting on that. Then like how she has her own little book series, Ignoring the Sign. So
the
like
book
you said,
series is fire. That shit went viral on TikTok. That long ass dick didn't have any lube on it. So all I could like, it's just KHIA. KHIA literally is somebody that's in a lane of her own. And I feel like low-key, a lot of people hate on her because she can make it without the machine. Do you see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Right. And then she's still here. You know what I'm saying? She's still relevant,
Still
even
relevant.
without the major push behind her. It's like I just wish like she jump on, like if she was to link up and do like a little Zeus TV show, that would be really good. Like the whole behind the scenes. Like, all she needs is just really get like a really good reality show just based on her to really just take off, and she'll just do really well.
True.
But stuff.
I'm gonna
But
say, I'm gonna say RESPE, respect me is my shit. My favorite is don't trust no nigga.
yeah, I like that too. Yeah, I
Young,
like
young.
yeah, I like yeah, she like from the KHIA album. I like a couple records off of that album stuff. Like she has like a lot of good records, like the Yum Yum Sauce and stuff like that. It's really cool. I also wanted to just comment about like that little Honey Boo Boo little girl and with the little black dude. It seemed like all these black dudes. It's like it's an agenda, that's being pushed because it's like, okay, this guy, he couldn't find a black girl. He automatically just have to, to be quite honest, they're both slummy. You know what I'm saying? He's slummy in her community, you know what I'm saying? And then, she's slummy because, hey, she's with him and stuff. And then I just learned something, new online because people was talking about it. Like white people are posting, it's something called I guess like burn the coal, which basically means it's like if a white woman sleeps with a black guy, it's like she's like a complete throwaway. And so like they're posting this, like all these white people are just posting this comment, and I was like, what is this comment? So I just looked it up, and that's basically what it is. So it's just like a lot of just agenda pushing, which just it's just no good.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Typically, white guys don't like to screw behind black dudes. They do look at the white girl as tainted after she's been with the black dude. Typically, however, the white girl can overcome that if she doesn't have a baby by a black dude. So once a white girl has a baby by a black dude, then she gotta stick with the black. Typically.
Right, exactly. Like she's stuck. And because for me personally, like what I'm saying, my grandfather, like it's like he married all white women, like 3 different white women. Now he have children with black women, but I feel like the only reason why he got with like my grandmother is because like she's just very light skinned, a very light skinned woman, but then all his wives are just white. And when he got out of the army, it's like he had more money than these women. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, in my neighborhood is currently being gentrified. His first, wife, she recently sold a duplex for $1 million. That he basically gave it to her many years ago in their divorce. And now, now that he, passed on, he has a house, that, hey, the white woman have it, and she completely, so, hey, he left nothing for his children, so it's just, he just passed. It's like all the wealth is just being passed down. So when people say they don't have issues with interracial relationships, it's a problem because a lot of these successful black men, they're passing down wealth to these white women, and they're not putting that wealth into the community. So it's kind of like, hey, if you care about the black community, then you're going to put wealth into the community. You know what I'm saying? I just came across an article, Byron Allen, he just bought the Black Channel news station for $11 million, and people are applauding him, saying it's good, which it is good, but he's married to a white woman. So all that wealth is going to her community. It's not benefiting the black community where it's needed.
I mean, hey, I see what you're saying. I remember a certain person out of nowhere having a conversation with me saying, "Oh, well, you got to make sure you marry black." And I'm like, "Well, damn, who told you I wasn't?" It was so random. I had just started hearing that out of nowhere. You got a point. I guess my only thing is, should it be? Ooh, it's sad. I was gonna say, should it be anybody's responsibility to give to the community? But if you want a community, then somebody got to give to it.
No, exactly. And see, the reality is, hey, what I'm saying, black men are supposed to lead. So if black men are supposed to lead, then you lead. I feel like a lot of these women who are dating outside their race, I mean, I get it, because it's like, okay, they want men who's going to provide. You know what I'm saying? And so when I hear these black men say, oh, well, they don't want, like, these black women they don't submit, it's very weird, because for me, me as a gay man, I'm raised by, my mother and my father. And, I see, like, she completely submits to my father because she understands he's a man. He pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the one at the kitchen table, growing up. Hey, he's making sure all the bills are paid. You know what I'm saying? Anything that gets, that need fixing in the household, he fixes it. You know what I'm saying? She does her part. She cooks.
But I'm gonna say this,
cleans.
Will. But let me say this. I hate to tell y'all, those days. Ooh, it's work. I put some on my skin before I came on here. As I see it working. Anyway, those days are gone. Like, I hate to tell y'all that. Like, I don't be. See, I guess I'm the pessimist when people be like, "Well, no, well, no, those days are gone." And ain't nobody really been raising no black male leaders like that. So I don't know who y'all, ladies, I don't know who y'all gonna get with. I'm just letting you know.
No, I mean, I disagree with that. I feel like because hey, if you had black men who are raising, hey, their sons to do their part,
but they're not even around. They're not even in the house.
No. I know. And see, that's the problem. I mean, it can be done. You know what I'm saying? It's just more so, hey, somebody got to get the community together. But see, if we have successful, good black men that's leaving the community, going elsewhere, then it's a problem. It's a complete problem. And then I could just only imagine how those men look at the community and see that these black women are holding everything down on their own without a man. So they don't really respect these men, these black men into their community, because hey, you leave your women and children unprotected. That's how come if you look at any strife going on in the world, the first thing the politicians say, oh, well, this so-and-so is, he's hurting, he's attacking the women and children. Women and children must be protected. It's just a lot of
that's any society. When you take it over, of course, that's the first thing you do. Technically you kill the children and you take over the women. So I get that. But I'm glad you got a positive outlook about it. But just from what I've seen, I'm like, niggas is not in the house with their kids. So I don't, but we're gonna leave that there. We will maybe have a live stream dedicated to that, Will. I do like the conversation of where it's going.
Okay.
You have a good night, all right?
Yeah, all right. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Yeah, because we could be on that. We could be on that topic forever. But we don't like if what they say is true, that black children are born out of wedlock, and what they say 80%, 78%, whatever. I guess you can live together and not be married. That is a thing. So I guess you got to account for that. But if black men are not in the house, then who is raising the boys to be a leader? Because the woman cannot do that by herself. She's not a man. And so the men y'all are running into ain't had nobody to teach him how to lead, and then you wonder why he can't lead. I'm sorry. What do y'all want me to do? Luria Knox, how you doing?
Oh, I'm on here. Okay. I was just talking to myself for a second. Okay. Kind of what I'm kind of going off based off what the last guy, I think his name was like or something like that.
Oh, Will, yeah.
Yeah, Will. Okay, yeah. So yeah, kind of going based off what he was saying. I would just kind of want to give a woman's point of view about it. And you kind of touched bases on that too, because you kind of noticed it too. My thing is, for women, I can't talk for all women, but for like the same common sense type of the women, we do not. That's common sense of it. We don't ask for like situations and stuff like this. We don't ask for that. Like, we'll see, some stuff going on, and we can see a guy, not doing what he's supposed to do, but we'll still try. And then, then you got, some guys that just got their mind made up. They think like, I feel like it's a battle of traditional versus modern. It's like a battle right now, tradition versus traditional versus modern.
Well, it's that, and it's also we live in times now where women are on an equal playing field with men. Okay, and we living in a society where men, the patriarchy, is trying to figure out how all that works. Y'all gotta understand. There was a time where if your wife got out of line, you could slap the shit out of her and it was okay.
Yeah, and I think it's a reason why we was all born in a certain time.
But that wasn't that long ago.
But it's still a reason why everybody today is born in a certain period of time, because that probably wouldn't work with the same people that's built today and that type of that was like just like the people that's like just go back to the 2000s just for an example. So go back to the 2000s. You put 2,000 babies back and you got to think about 2,000 babies. So really think about that. So 2,000 babies born, and then you put them back in those years where all that was happening. It wouldn't have worked out. It wouldn't have happened because it would have been too much. We had too much. We done grew too much. We know too much already. So it's like it's a lack of like the social system. It's from way back then.
Yeah,
it's a lack of that. And then now that we are intelligent, like the newer babies, they just ain't got no time for it. So it kind of built impatience in a sense. Like, you did too much. I know my truth now. That's how they feel. Like, I know my truth now. Oh no, that's how they kind of feel. And then you want to tell them to calm down, and it's like,
okay. Well,
it's a therapy.
It is. Well, thank you for coming up. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. What's going on, Norris?
Hey, Storm.
How you doing?
I'm good. Good to see you as always.
Absolutely. What's on your mind?
I don't say Dave Chappelle is a legend. They can't cancel him. So they can try.
They can't cancel Dave Chappelle. But I get it. Some people, they're offended, whatever. I get it. But you can't he's already rich. Like, he's already rich.
Yeah, so, and then Caesar, it's good that he got fired off of VH1. Finally, something happened about time, because he ugly as homemade sin, and he got them big old duck lips. Dude, we don't want to see that, them porcupine looking lips. We don't want to see him no more. We tired of seeing him. He ain't nobody special. He done dogged women out and mistreated his daughter, and we tired of him, so he should get canceled.
That is oh my God. Yeah, very true.
And then Honey Boo Boo, I say Mrs. Humpty Dumpty, and then her dude, he's Smokey the Bear, and he ugly too. He on the ugly side too. And I can see why women his age or young women his age don't want him. So he go and get the young girl out the trailer park who he can control and manipulate. But he's a predator and he needs to go to jail in my book. They called him they called his hair Afro puffs. I call it nappy hair. Nappy. His hair is nappy just like him in his looks. And
oh my God.
And he needs a makeover.
And he does. The hair is not becoming at all. It is not.
They don't need to get no surgery, though. They too young. I just think that they need a nutritionist. They need somebody to cook for them. Cook them some good meals and teach them some habits, some eating habits.
And they need to just get out and be active, because I know they screwing, so it's like, just like y'all screw, get up and get active.
Yeah, it's like she already starting young. He already feeling her gut full of nut already.
The R. Kelly of it all.
Yes, and R. Kelly, believe it or not, he looked better than him.
Yeah.
And then Marlo, I feel bad for her and her nephews, you know, for getting her house broken into. I'm glad that they okay, that they're doing fine. But I think on this season, Real Housewives of Atlanta, she just extra read all about it. You know, she willing to do anything to keep that peach.
Anything. She is. And listen, hey, I guess you got to do what you got to do. But it's just, to me, she's doing too. I'm going to say this. I feel like the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise is dead. I'm going to be honest. I feel like it's dead. And at this point, they're doing anything to keep it relevant. So,
yeah, I just want to say that Marlo Ho, she's a jailbird. And, you know, Candy and KHIA are the icons. So she needs to stop coming after them. You know, because she not gonna win that battle,
right?
So she need to go after them girls like Sanya and Drew and Sheree and them people who she can hang with. Because Candy and KHIA, they the top dogs. They the queens of the show. She ain't gonna never get on that level. It took you 10 plus years to get a peach, and you know that juice is running out of that peach. You cannot read to save your life. You need to be focused on taking care of your family. And then, you know, you're a fashionista, but you need to show us your fashions.
Oh, my God.
You know, and she by Sheree, I hope that she come through, you know. But anyway, the KHIA and TRINA, I like TRINA. She's a good artist, but I like KHIA better.
Okay.
I think that KHIA, to me, is a better singer, rapper, just overall better artist. You know, she's a better songwriter. And then a lot of her songs are meaningful. To me, are more meaningful than Trina's songs. You know, like KHIA has a song called, and a lot of women need to listen to this song. It's called Pay Your Pussy Bill.
Oh, my God.
You know, so they can protect their bots. You know, if a man wants some of that honey pot, he need to pay high price for it.
I mean, it's true. I mean, listen. If people don't understand, I was watching some show and they was like, yeah, you know, all these girls is charging now, and that is a thing, whether girls are like that or not. It's gonna be $200 or $300 or whatever. It is a thing. But damn, I guess it's better than doing it for free. I can't be mad at them.
And then, because if you're gonna, like you said it perfectly when you said that they're gonna be a hoe, be a top dollar one.
Be a top dollar one, very true.
And then she got another song called Snatch the Cat Back, meaning that, you know, if your man ain't doing right, he cheating and he dogging you out, stop giving up your honey pie. You know, make him earn it back. Or kick him to the curb. So,
Mina said $600. I mean, some do charge $600, but a lot be saying $200 or $300 anyway.
And you know, DJ Roly Poly, he just ignorant. You know, academics. I'm gonna call him Roly Poly because he looked like he falling down off a mountain.
Oh my God.
He rolling off the mountain because every time he opened his mouth, it seemed like spoiled rotten cookies come out of it. Like Cookie Monster. He looked like a Cookie Monster who just talks and eat and talk and eat. That's it.
Lord have mercy.
He don't have no common sense. He just say stupid stuff all the time. With his out of shape looking behind, bad body looking self.
Oh my God.
That's why he don't he like younger women too, younger girls he can manipulate?
Yeah, that was a whole nother type of expose. I'm gonna just say this about that. You know, I think that as time goes on, y'all are gonna see that most of your favorite celebrities is doing the same thing. I'm just saying. They doing the same
I can see why he can't attract women his age, because he can't manipulate them. And then who else am I gonna talk about? Kim Burrell, or should I say Miss Hypocrite, because she's a hypocrite, she's a Jezebel, she's very judgmental. You know, it's like, how you gonna talk about God, preach about God 1 minute, and then the next minute you belittling people and judging them.
Very true.
You're not a real pastor. You just an imitation. You just a wannabe. And the people that listen to you, they blind. They don't realize that you really a female demon, that you the devil. A devil in a dress.
She got a mean spirit, and people like that is why a lot of people don't want to go to church. But I'm going to say thank you, Norris, for coming up. I'm going to finish up with these callers, all right?
Okay, thank you, and for taking my call. And she need to take her Porky the Pig, or should I say Miss Piggy, behind somewhere and get some self-esteem.
Oh, my God. Take it easy now.
Thank you.
All right, now. How you doing, Shara?
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. What's on your mind tonight?
I just wanted to address the Kim Burrell situation.
Yeah, you have to turn me off in the background, though.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I just wanted to speak on the Kim Burrell situation since I just found out. And we all fall short. Everybody has their own opinion, which they're entitled to. But at the end of the day, if she is a leader, a pastor, a higher up, God will deal with her accordingly. Okay. It is not for the world to decipher, where she goes, how they feel about her. I mean, God is the only judge. We can't go around judging people. I mean, what benefit are we really going to get out of judging people?
That's a good point. I mean, that's what we saying to her too.
No, I'm saying that about her, but for her to be a leader, a singer, and a person that serves God, and whatever she did that was not, of God, and she got convicted, obviously. Did nobody have to pull strings? She didn't have to apologize. She apologized because she got convicted. She got convicted by God, and the Holy Spirit convicted her. That's why she came out and said what she said, whether people feel like she, was lying or not real or whatever, but don't nobody know nobody. You know what I mean? You only can know yourself.
Good point.
That's everybody in this world.
I just hate she did the apology and she had her sunglasses on. It's like, if you're gonna be genuine, then I want you to truly be genuine.
Right, and I understood that when you were saying that. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that people are so quick. Not speaking, I'm just saying in general, people are so quick that when you serve or you are in this higher up position, serving God or, doing service work, that you get condemned quickly, you know what I mean, by other people. And that is not fair. It's not fair. It's not right. Because at the end of the day, God is the judge. We don't go as a bundle. We don't go as a group when he comes back, to come and get us. We go one by one. And he asked us, huh?
I said true. Yeah, because I tell you this, I ain't responsible for nobody. You're on your own when it comes to that. You're truly
right. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Everybody's responsible for everybody. She did wrong, and whatever she did, was that appropriate to do that? Was that appropriate to talk down? No, but she got convicted. Why? Because you are a leader. You are a leader. People look up to you. Is there hypocrites? Yeah. I mean, now it's like, what about these pastors? You see what I'm saying? You thinking they one way, but then you showing that they another way. So then, okay, it's all on you and your personal relationship with God. Because it's the spirit of discernment. That is a gift that he gives you. So if you're trying to reach and get the word, regardless of how they're putting it, God will instill it inside of you on what you need to work on inside your life. And I'm speaking for myself. You know what I mean?
Amen.
So, I mean, it's just all across the board. I mean, you see all kind of pastors that's just coming out, and now they're repenting, which is good because it's what you're supposed to do. You're repenting, you know what I mean, and you were doing it all wrong. And
let's just say this: we gonna wish her the best, and hopefully from now on she can be more conscious of what he says.
Right, mindful.
We're more mindful of it. But thank you for coming up. All right.
Thank you for allowing me.
All right now. Okay. What's going on, Donna?
Hi, Storm. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. There's 3 things I wanted to touch on, but I'm gonna touch on what the first caller said really quickly, not going in depth about it.
Okay.
Black people, just go heal. To go on your own individual healing journey before you worry about a family and marriage and all these things. Just go heal. Learn you first, and everything that is meant to be is meant to be. And if we're meant to come together as a community, it'll happen. And to be honest, when you heal and you're on the right frequency, you will find the people that you're supposed to be with, regardless of color, to build your own community and what needs to be done. Let's just leave that there. Let's just focus on healing first, and then all the other stuff we can worry about. But first, let's heal, because a bunch of broken families is still a broken community.
True that.
And then I never thought about what you said about the record labels with that insurance policy. Like, I always knew it was happening, but I never really thought about it. Like, when you see something, but you don't think about it, because there's, I guess, other jobs too where they put insurances on you. So I'm just thinking, oh, whatever. It's just an insurance policy for the job. Who gives a fuck? And then I really thought about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, but Storm has a point, because if they're going to get all these rappers, and music isn't selling like that, it's your online presence. And what's the online presence that's selling right now? Hood, degenerate, and crazy. So if you just get a bunch of, uneducated, Black men from the hood that are just desperate to get out, you give them contracts saying you own them throughout perpetuity of the universe, put them in 360 deals, and then you set them up, and then suddenly they just end up, falling off of something here and getting, unalived here and toe tagged here. Either way, you just made money. Damn. What you said about Hollywood being the pimp machine? I mean, I knew
I mean, it is. That's literally what it is. And either people gonna recognize it or not. I mean, just try to work the machine the best you can if you're gonna be a part of it. But
yeah, I really never even thought about it until I sat down and thought about it. I'm like, and then us as, like, Black people, because we like to support our stars and celebrities, we're not even really thinking about what they're doing. We're not thinking about it as people. We're just eating it up, but we're not realizing this is just one monster that just chews you up and spits you out, and either way it's going to eat. I would say at this point, if you're gonna do anything Hollywood, go in to get the promotion internationally, and then try to make sure your contract isn't too binding or bad, and then just break out. Because French Montana is totally right. Then if they're doing all this, what's the point?
very true. Very true.
And
any final words, Donna?
Yeah. This now, when it comes to this Kim lady in this church, right? She is, in my opinion, the typical Black Christian. Maybe more extreme, but I'm sorry. The hypocrisy, the looking down on the others, the fake, judging, and, being woke one minute, and the money train. I see why they like to just throw up churches in Black communities. We fall for it every single time, and we don't vet these people. And it's like, undoubtedly, because you hear somebody saying key words like God, Jesus, and salvation as a community, we tend to run behind them and follow them. We don't make sure they have good character. We don't make sure they have morality. And also, too, being a churchgoer, if you need a book to tell you from A to Z how to be morally, you need to check that. And if you need these people to tell you about what's in a book instead of you reading it yourself, researching it, and understanding it for yourself spiritually, that is a problem as well. What I see her doing is no different than any other of these black male pastors. It is spiritual manipulation, and I'm so sick of seeing it in our community, and it has to stop because it's not used in a genuine way to empower other black people. A lot of the time it's used to collect money and for them to sit up and be like, I'm on my social high horse, I'm up here and you're down here. I'm so sick of it. Like, be your own leader. I think all this should have just teach us is to be hip on the times when we want to sign contracts as black people with these non-black people and get involved in their shit like Hollywood. And when it comes to the church and spirituality, do your own research and be your own leader.
That is true. Let's leave it there. Do your own research and be your own leader. Thank you for coming up. All right.
You too. Night.
Good night. All right, y'all. I gotta call it a night. Ain't taking no more callers. I'm tired now. So I'm gonna call it a night on that. All right. See y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Any final comments here? Any final comments before we go? No more callers tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I got tired now. Let's see. Anything? I don't really see nothing else. Did I block Adam? No, I didn't block Adam. I didn't block Adam at all. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will catch you guys later.